Hi guys, my name is Michael. Nice to meet you guys. The movie I chose for this project was Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and it was adapted by Edgar Wright. It's based on the graphic novel series by Brian Lee O'Malley that goes by the same name, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and there's different volumes of that. So the film overview, it was again based on the graphic novel by Brian Lee O'Malley, and it was adapted by Edgar Wright. The film was released on August 13th in 2010 by Universal Studios. And it was the production was by Mark Platt Productions, Big Talk Films, Closed on Monday Entertainment, and Dentsu. The cast is very big, but I guess the main stars of the movie would be Michael Cera, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Jason Schwartzman, Brie Larson, Kieran Culkin, and Chris Evans. So our story overview it follows our protagonist Scott Pilgrim, who is a slacker in an unknown band. After dealing with heartbreak and being in a rebound relationship, he meets the girl of his dreams. He embarks on a journey to win her love by fighting all of her seven evil exes and defeating them. And all while dealing with this rebound relationship and trying to land the record deal of a lifetime by winning a Battle of the Bands competition. So again, the cast and characters includes Michael Cera as Scott Pilgrim, Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Ramona Flowers, Jason Schwartzman as Gideon Graves, Chris Evans as Lucas Lee, Brie Larson as Envy Adams, Kieran Culkin as Wallace Wells, and Alan Wong as Knives Chow. The Mise en San, Edgar Wright, it's Mise en San, just like with some of its other films, is packed with details and is a very action packed. Just with the opening scene and credits, we waste no time in introducing our characters. We jump straight in, get very brief descriptions, and the story keeps moving. Then we're transitioned with an amazing title sequence that has so much happening, just with the animation and the almost comic book like background. Again, with the song that leaves you kind of feeling adrenaline rushed, and just with all the colors and different designs on the screen, it's a lot to take in, but it's really nice to watch. It never gets old. Just the intro alone is nice to watch. And as for the lighting in the film, it changes drastically as we move from scene to scene. It does take place in Toronto, so we do get some night scenes with snow, but again, it changes a lot from fight to fight. Each scene's lighting represents the different evil X's personalities. So for some, it's darker, based on that personality, and for others, it's more lit and flamboyant, as seen with the last battle, which is with the most arrogant, flamboyant X of them all. So that's why it takes place in a really lit nightclub scene. So the costume and character design, it was inspired directly from the graphic novels. A lot of the characters' designs and quirks came from the characters in the novels. Wright he's tried to stay as true to the source material. I mean, of course, with a few minor tweaks, you can't follow everything, but as you can see just from the pictures on this slide alone, a lot of the scenes, a lot of the costumes, they were taken straight from the comics. So it was nice to see. The music, so it was actually produced by different artists such as Beck, Metric, and Broken Social Scene, and they were written in to give off a sense that the band, Scott Pilgrim's band in the movie, that they would be able to write it. They were kind of simple but goofy, fun songs. Many of the cast members had never played instruments before this movie, so it was a learning experience for them. They had about 2 weeks to prep. The only one who knew actually how to play an instrument was Michael Cera, but it was a learning process for them as well. They were actually playing the instruments in the movie, of course, with help from the different musicians I mentioned, but it was a really interesting aspect of the movie. And the scenes and transitions. So in Scott Pilgrim, it's a fast-paced movie. It's probably one of Edgar Wright's faster-paced movies. Hot Fuzz had a really fast transition as well. It was a really fast-paced movie, but this one it has a comic book feel to it. It's sort of like in comic books. The panels, the conversations are typically quick, along with plenty of action from panel to panel. So Wright is a master of fast-paced action scenes, but in Scott Pilgrim, the scenes and the transitions are on another level. On first viewing, the scene transitions can leave you dazed and confused, wondering what's happening from scene to scene or where you are. But it's done naturally, or it's not done in a way that bothers you. It's just kind of something that takes you out of the scene. Sometimes, like, well, where did the last scene or the people before go? But it's something that allows you to follow the action-paced story in the way that you would a comic book generally. And yeah, guys, that was pretty much it. Scott Pilgrim is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a comedy, action, drama, comic book, video game styled movie. It has a little bit of everything for everybody. It's one that still is one of my favorite movies ever since it came out. Has a has a good theme to it, theme of love and growing up. But yeah, it's a great movie overall. And I want to wish you guys a good semester, good end to your semester with all your finals, and Merry Christmas to all of you.